Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. I'm just waiting for Zoom. It's a little on the slow side and my slides should pop up soon. How was everyone's week? Zoom doesn't run. Okay. I'm gonna get my slides. Mom, can you do a quick welcome and maybe a win? Do you see my desktop? I'm gonna go out and come back in. Oh, there we go. Insert. All right, does everyone see Zoom at Noon, the cover page right now?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, perfect. It was a little on the slow side getting started today, so hanging out a little. All right, so let's get started. Thank you for being here. I know this time is not perfect for everyone, so there are quite a few people listening to record. We are in recording mode, it looks like, so that's great. Looks like I'm just gonna double check that. Yep, we're recording. So welcome everyone. I hope you had a great weekend and you're ready for an amazing week and set some aside a time to really crush your goals this week in Isagenix. I know a lot of teams are doing push week this week, and I don't know if there's anything special coming out, a seasonal shake. I haven't heard anything, but I will keep you posted as soon as I do hear. But there are a lot of opportunities for growth this week and within our team and within the Isagenix organization. So we're going to get into that a little bit. Each week, I like to start off and do a really brief training because we only have 30 minutes here. And because a lot of people do listen to the replay as well, we want to keep it short. So what I wanted to talk about was the IsaBody Challenge. And why is this fresh in my mind? Because I just finished a challenge and a bunch of us, I think 7 of us, were in Milton at Fit Body Bootcamp doing this fitness photo shoot, which was so much fun. I highly recommend it. Leanne's husband, Adrian, who is a professional photographer, did an awesome job. We got a sneak peek of just a couple of the photos. And it made me like super addicted to the challenge. So I'm going to have a moment of, I guess, transparency. I was the one that would always start the challenge and get so busy and never finish it. So although I've been with Isagenix for 7 years, probably as on the business side, I've actually only completed 2 challenges now. So I know some of you have completed 5 and 6. I was so busy focusing on the business side, but what I was finding is a lot of my people were not joining the challenge, my personally enrolled, because I wasn't doing it. So we can never expect people to do what we're not doing. So why is the IsaBody Challenge so important to our business? Well, people that enter have an 80% higher retention rate after 1 year than when people join the challenge. So their retention, and I know that with Isagenix, retention can be a thing, right? Because your people will self-sabotage themselves, or they'll do it for 1 month and be like, you know what, I reached my goal. So if you're looking for ways to build retention in your organization, which will help your income grow, the IsaBody Challenge, along with getting your people's products paid for, are the 2 most influential indicators on how we can build retention. So I just want to challenge you, if you're not in the IsaBody Challenge right now, get in there and get some friends to join you. I guarantee you when you start, you'll see your teammates and your personally enrolled jumping in too. Also, when people are in the challenge, they have higher order baskets. So typically an order basket for someone not in the challenge is 108 BV. So what is an order basket? Think of you're going grocery shopping and you have one of those little baskets that you're carrying around. You have a cart, or if you're just doing a smaller shop, you can grab a basket. It's what you're putting in your basket, your food, your groceries. So in Isagenix, your order basket, that's what you're getting every order. Oh, and we have a little sample of a grocery cart there. Awesome. So that's your order basket in Isagenix. And we want to, the more products we buy and people in our team buy, the larger our order baskets. And my kids were like, why do we have to have a shake every day for breakfast? And I said, because you get paid to drink Isagenix shakes and they're healthy. So increase your order basket because you get paid to do so. And then also increase the order, help people, find products that maybe they're buying at the health food store or that they didn't even know existed. Some people don't even know that we have joint support. Or I just did a call to someone because I noticed he had within my downline a lot of points saved up. So, and he was about to go inactive, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have like thousands of dollars stored up. He said, I don't need anything. And then he started talking about his joints. I'm like, you have to try the joint support. It's so incredible. It works so well. He had no idea that Isagenix offered that product, right? So that's one way that you can increase your income. So again, and then I heard from someone else on the team was like, I tell people to join the IsaBody challenge, but they don't do it. And I've had that too. But it's like a TV commercial. Why do they replay commercials over and over and over again? Because of the repetition of it. People need to hear things 5 or 6 times, and it's no different in Isagenix. So every time you talk to someone, every time you text them, Facebook message them, have you joined the challenge yet? Have you joined the challenge yet? Don't you want $200 in free product? I just got my IsaBody challenge t-shirt. I love it so much. And you can post, right? Like when you completed the challenge on your private page within our group, and people are like, I had private messages from people that I haven't enrolled and said, Angie, what is the IsaBody challenge? People don't know about it. So make sure you educate people, and then repetition, follow up. And then we had so much fun. We're going to plan another fitness photo shoot. We're hoping to do them every 16 weeks. That is a huge motivator. And sometimes, you don't have to have incredible results to get your $200. But I found committing and paying for that photo shoot up front, this was probably the most that I've ever stuck to an IsaBody challenge because I didn't want to show up. I put the money down. That's a key, right? Because you're showing commitment. And I didn't want to show up completely out of shape. So this was definitely my best IsaBody challenge that I just completed. And I know some of us are ready to take it to the next level, right? So that was our little team training. We're just going to do a snippet. And then the rest is really just education today because there's so much going on. I'm going to click here. I know we have some comments. Let me just take a look here. Oh yeah, Elizabeth was pumped up. She's addicted now. She wants to do them every weekend, these photo shoots. They were fun. It was really, really fun. And thank you, Mom. Okay. Let's keep going here. Keep focusing on this welcome back promotion. Actually, it was cool because I'm in a couple other groups through Isagenix, and someone said that Sunday night was a really good night to call where people answer phone. I wasn't home last night, but this Sunday night, I am going to set a time. Keep working on those welcome back promotions and help your team work on them too. Right? Just like repetition is needed for people to join the IsaBody challenge, we need to follow up with these people. This is an amazing deal, free food. And now is a good time because, coming to the end of January, people have fallen off track of their New Year's resolution. We all know how many people start the year thinking, I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to go to the gym. The gyms are packed. They've figured out that meal prepping 5 meals a day is pretty much near impossible. So let's go contact those people. Maybe you did it in the 1st of January and they thought, no, I'm going to do my own thing. Now's a great time to follow up. So keep up with that. And also there's still lots of time for the January Jolt. I am committed to, staying on track for that. We actually have till February 4th. So we have a couple weeks still to focus on that. Just to review, when you enroll 5 to 7 new customers, 150 BV or more, it's a $200 US bonus. Like that's extra money on top of your cycles, on top of your PIB. Which is your product introductory bonus for the new people on the team. 8 to 11 new customers, it's 500, and then 12 plus $1,000 US bonus. So that's amazing. And we have enough activity this week going on that you could easily hit one of those benchmarks if you are in action, right? And if you set your intention. All right. So upcoming events, there's just so much going on in Isagenix and within our team this week. So now would be a good week, if you want to clean your children's drawers out, which I want to do. And if you want to clean your fridge, it's not this week. Put it aside, push it back. You've been pushing it back all along. So push it back one more week. Make this your week to really get into momentum and focus on Isagenix, because there's so many different places you can drive people. So we're having our second team virtual party, which I'm going to go into more detail on the next slide. That's a Wednesday night. We heard you guys. You thought 9 p.m. was too late by the time you went in and did all the comments. So we're going to bump it up and do it at 8 p.m. this time. We're going to try that out. Milton, we're going to have our sip and sample experience Isagenix social tomorrow, Friday night at, I think it's 7 till 8:30. So that's going on. If you want to come and send people to Milton, it's great. It's just off the highway at my boot camp. I have a great relationship with the owner there, and she's allowing us to use the space. So this is an old slide. Let's just forget that Toronto one. Canadian celebration. So I wasn't too sure about this event. I'm like, why wouldn't I just go to the main celebration? I was on a call with our director, a group of people, a group of leaders, and they really made me excited about this Vancouver celebration. Right now, there's only about 200 people registered. And in Toronto, when we did the red and white, we had over 1,000, right? So this is replacing the red and white that was in Toronto last year. We are having a lot more recognition on Canadians. So you have a better chance of being recognized here, and that's why they're doing the smaller events. They're bringing in Tanya Kirkpatrick. She is amazing. And I kind of like that it's small, though, because we're going to get a chance to rub shoulders with these millionaires. They're bringing in, I always forget this guy's name. The Australian Start member. Someone help me out. I should have wrote it down. What's his name?
Is it Peter's brother?
No. I was telling these guys on Saturday because I was so excited about it. Jackson Parr. Thank you, Elizabeth. And every time I'm like, who is it? Thanks, Elizabeth. So yeah, Jackson Parr. So he's cool because his business, he's a Start member, it exploded. He used to be like a warehouse worker, forklift driver. His business exploded and then it fell flat. And then he rebuilt the whole thing back up. And he's going to give us strategies on how he did his rebuild. Because I know some people in Canada that's happened, right? Because of the exchange, different things have happened in Canada where people have been at a certain level and they've dipped. So I think he's really relatable. David Wood is going to do a leadership training. So if you haven't heard David Wood, you're going to want to be there. He's so incredible. And then our Canadian leaders. The cool thing is about this training, it's going to really focus on training for our Canadian market because they're very different, US and Canada. So it's going to focus on training just useful to the Canadians. Then, of course, we have Global Celebration in Nashville, which is only a 12-hour drive. I'm going to be at that one as well. So I'm going to be at those two events. And I'm also going to probably be bringing my family. So it's a great place if you want your family to tag along. We're looking into fun team building activities that we can do as a group. And then, of course, there's Top Achievers. So that's a Hawaii. So my dream has always been to go to Hawaii up till February 4th. I'm working on that one still. There's 3 Canadians that have qualified for that trip. All right. Let's go to the resolution reboot. We had a hard time finding a name for this one because we just did Crush Your Resolution, 2 weeks ago. We're like, okay, it's not really like summer, kind of thing. So we came up with this one. I chatted with my mom and Elizabeth, and thank you guys for your feedback. We did the virtual party, and I think it was a great success. We had good feedback. What we're going to do is make a few changes. So based on your feedback and based on what we felt we could improve on, this one is going to be amped up. Like, we're going to take it to the next level. But this is what we need from you guys. Sometimes I feel like I could be, working on the January Jolt, but I'm trying to spend time, getting these calls together, getting the sip and sample, the Experience Isagenix social together Friday night, getting this organized with Karen and my mom. So we're doing this for you guys, and it takes a lot of time. But what we need from you really to show up, but not just yourself, bring people with you, because it's only worth it if our businesses are growing as a result. Right? So we want to invite a lot of guests to this on Wednesday night, and also the Experience Isagenix social. That makes it worth my time. Taking time from doing my follow-ups and going for the January Jolt to help you guys get yours. And I'd rather do that. But what I don't think is very fun is doing all this administration and planning and then people not working or showing up and biting. So if you guys could just commit to helping me out in this area, I would really appreciate it, because then I know it's valuable to you. And if it's not valuable, I'm open to that feedback as well. But what we do know is that with this virtual party, someone who works full-time, is a fitness instructor as well, and a mom of young twins hit 4-star. So that's why we see value in this, because we want to find ways for busy people in our team, because we're all busy. I'm busy. I know every one of you on the team. Nellie has 3 little kids. She's busy and helps her husband with another business. Mark is probably in from work right now. So we're all busy people. So let's find a way that this can work for busy people. And that's why we are committed to making these virtual parties work. So what you want to do, the party's only 30 minutes. People can be in their PJs, invite 1 to 2 days before. That's why we didn't have it planned, days upon days ahead of time, because people forget about it. So don't just add people into the group. And if you want to be added in the group, send myself a message or send my mom a message, Karen, whoever your leader is in Isagenix, and we'll make sure you get added into the event. And then you want to ask permission. I gave you a script here at the bottom. Take a quick screenshot of it to see if people want to invite. And this is, or to come in and view the information. So it's also a great way. So say you have a product user that's been ordering really consistently, and you've been asking them to have an in-home, you've been asking them for a list. This might be a way you can help them find their 2 people. Like, you know what, we're having a virtual party. We're trying to really get the attendance up. I know you have that bank volume. You're looking for 2 people. This is a really easy way that you can invite some friends in. Just make sure that you ask permission first, and then you can share this script with them. And then why we're bumping it up to the 8 p.m. time is be online so that you can answer questions of your guests. Okay? And last time we sent to the person that got the draw of being the most involved, they got a free box of e-shots shipped to their house. So there is prizes available as well. Does anyone have any questions about that?
Hi, Angie. It's Emily.
Hey.
I have a question. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. Happy Monday.
Thank you. Same to you. I was just wondering, are we using the exact same group, or is this going to be a new event page, like this resolution reboot? Is it something newer than last week, or same place?
New. It's a new event, which I'm pretty sure I added you to, but I'll double check, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I saw it. Okay, sounds great. Perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna keep those ones live because people can go back, but every time we do it, we're gonna create a new event.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Because I think what would happen is people would get confused, right? Like, because we number it, we're like 1.
Oh, yeah.
2, do that, right? They might get confused between the 1s and the 2s, but that's a good question.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Yes, if you have a great testimonial, we have asked a lot of people for testimonials for this one. If you have people in your team that have, it's a great way to involve people and step them up into their leadership as well. So we want to keep, we're not using all the same content. The content is going to be fresh, so it is very intense, like work intensive for the leaders that are putting this together. That's why we're saying please invite people, because we want to create fresh content every single time. So if you have any suggestions of people in your team, please just grab their information, suggest them. I like when people are posting their own content because it seems more personable. All right, let's keep going here. Oops. Dun-da-da. All right, so what we are committed to doing based on training from Eric Warrior is doing different campaigns every week as a team. So having something to focus on to build our business. And what I've always said is when we're making these campaigns is like, oh my goodness, whether you guys do this or not, I'm going to do it and my business is going to grow as a result. My business grew by $10,000 last year, and it wasn't my best year in terms of focus. So I'm going to move forward. We want you guys to move forward with us, and that's why we have designed these campaigns, right? So last week it was 25 tools in 5 days campaign. So the idea was ask permission, send out 25 ice movies out. You know, we did also training. You could also do the AMP Nitro, an event invite. And even if you didn't do it last week, I encourage you to do it this week just because there's so many different events going on. Here's some scripting that you can use. I'm a big fan of scripts and then reword them and work them your own way. And we also told you last week to order the little individual samples of Cleanse for Life. So I haven't got, if you guys did complete this challenge, we're going to do a draw again tonight. I'd like to know who you are. And the draw is actually a really cool product. It's one of my favorite unknown products that people don't necessarily know about. So if you've done this, you've completed it, I'm going to give you a little extension if you want to have time and complete it today. Please send me a message by, let's say, 4 p.m. and then we'll get that draw going tonight. So this week, the team campaign is to give out 8 2-ounce samples of Cleanse for Life. And that's why we asked you guys to put them on your order last week. I think I have more coming in. It's so funny because then someone said, do you have any Cleanse for Life? And I ended up having to give it to them because my big bottle hadn't come. But I think I have more coming today if you're stuck. And then we have a survey, which can we post that in the group maybe, Mom, the survey?
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we created a survey for you guys. So 8, and then you're going to give them a sample of the Cleanse for Life, have them try it, and they're going to be freaked out, but this is a way you can educate them, right? Like, and I find the ones in the little bottles actually taste so good. They taste better. I don't know why. So, but make sure you give them to them cold. So you don't want to give them warm Cleanse for Life. And then have them fill out a survey for it. So you know what? I'm part of a team. We're doing this fun campaign. Would you be able to help me out? So who to target? Like I have people that just want to buy the shakes. Those would be a good person to target. Those people have showed interest in the past and not committed. Neighbors that you see out and about, like if you're, say you have a dog like me, go dog walking, I talk to people all the time. Have some with you and have the survey with you. Maybe your children are on a hockey team or on a different sports team and you're sitting around chit-chatting with parents, or there's lots of parents around. That's a great time to do it. Or people, like I go to boot camp, so people at the boot camp, it's a great conversation starter. So that's that. We'll get that survey posted for you. It's a pretty easy one, but in my mind, a lot of people are afraid of cleansing, so it's a great way for us to educate people and break the ice on what we do, because it's just like I'm a part of this group, and you know what? People want to be a part of something, so maybe that will even pique their interest and be like, oh, I would like to be a part of a healthy group too. So I think that's it for today. Did I miss anything? I wanted to share about the opportunity. Oh yeah, there is that Canadian Opportunity meeting tonight with Susan Sly. I think I missed the slide. Did I?
Right.
What's that? I think I missed the slide, so I'm going to go back to it. Okay, I don't think that's about this. So there is lots of opportunity meetings if you want to drive people to those. I think getting people to the social on if you are local, that's a great way because they can feel, touch, and taste. But maybe that's a stepping stone, right? Get them on the virtual party, get them on one of the webinars, and then you can actually invite them to a live event. It's kind of like the grading event. So here's some of the events that are going on within Isagenix this week. There's an opportunity meeting tonight. I just posted it in the wealth group, so you can grab it there. There's a training call if you're feeling stuck, you don't know who to talk to, what to do, how to prospect. That is also a corporate call, which we can post in our group the times when I see it. That's happening Tuesday night. And then we have our team virtual party, which we talked about. There is an opportunity meeting Wednesday. I think it's probably at 9 o'clock with Emily Vavra. That's great for START members, especially, but that will be recorded as well. If you can get people on that, that is a great call too. I just have to find the time for that. Thursday, Susan recommends us to plan our own in-home. I know there's so funny. So Laura invited me to her in-home on Tuesday night, and I'm like, I don't think I can go. I have something. Maybe my kid have a test. And I said to Devin, oh, I can't go. It's my birthday on Tuesday. So I know that Laura and Alex are hosting one Tuesday night as well in the Toronto area. And then in Friday night, we have our Milton Experience Isagenix Social. So that's for this week. Would love to hear any feedback you guys had, any success that you had with your campaign. I think we're ahead of schedule today. So we do have time. If you have questions or any feedback, just feel free to unmute yourself. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can type in the chat box too.
Yep, I'll go. It's Elizabeth here.
Hello.
So sometimes I get really overwhelmed just looking at all the names of people I want to contact, or, even just the Facebook list of people. So what I've started to do that helped bring a little bit more clarity for me was to actually section them in, the categories. So I looked at the call that was coming up was Dr. Paul and Shannon. And so I thought of everybody that I wanted to approach that was either in the health industry or an elite athlete, or was working out, or if I approached them, it would be because of things that might be relevant to that call. And I did message 5 people for that call and let them know about it. And the great thing is that they are recorded, right? So it was a good way to kind of segue if people couldn't make it on the call. It was a touch point. 4 of them said they were interested. And so I sent I sent them the recording because they couldn't make the call. And now it's just that following up. But it's great. I'm going to invite them all to the sip and sample and just keep sort of connecting with them that way. But it made it less intimidating to just think of, okay, who are 5 people that I could connect to about the workout products. And then next I'll look at about the energy, about an extra income, things like that. Because I sometimes get very overwhelmed with, who do I send what? And what do I don't want to say too much. So that was really helpful for me. I love that those Zoom calls are recorded. I mean, they're a little bit long, but they kind of touch on everything. So I like being able to send people those. So that's what worked for me. So fingers crossed.
And that's a tool, right?
Yeah, it's a great tool. I let people know that it is going to be about half an hour, just so they're aware.
Good idea.
But yeah, it worked really well. It worked really well this week for me to do that. So, I try to keep going on that sort of schedule, just 5 people at a time that might be interested in this video, which is actually way back what I used to do watching the ISA movies, right? All the ISA videos, right? And then pick 5 people that you think of when you watch each movie. So back to basics, which is always good.
It is. It's so true. Awesome. I love that. Yeah, because it's easy to get overwhelmed because you're like, I have so much to do. But I love how you broke that down into steps. So that's great advice. Thank you for stepping out and sharing. Does anyone else have any feedback that they would like to share? Any wins from the week? All right. Can we send me the link for the call? Oh yes, that's a separate question. I will do.
Just to mention too, like, thank you to everybody that's already put in and getting back to us on time for this week's event on Facebook on Wednesday night. That's really helpful when they're so responsive right away.
I know, thank you. And Elizabeth did a great video at the photo shoot too, so we're going to be using that as well. Yeah, we were being productive while we were unproductive. We were working on our abs and making videos, so it was a very fun day. Okay, we have another call at 12:30 and then one at 1, so we are in action. So keep us posted if you have questions. We're going to post that survey for you guys too, and thank you for being here, Emily, and for saying thank you. I appreciate it. So have a great day, everyone. We will be in touch. See you on Wednesday on the virtual party for sure.
Yes.
Awesome. Remember to invite people. Have a great week.